So one of the things that I enjoy doing, I've always enjoyed, is window displays. Why? This is gonna sound really weird, but when I was in high school, I got to do set design for the theater group. I spent a few years working under a friend of mine and then doing like a whole section of it myself. And we designed sets. Fiddle on the Roof, The Wizard of Oz, David and Lisa. There was a bunch of different plays we did, and the sets were always interesting and dynamic. When I first started piercing in the 90s, I worked at a shop in Worcester, and in both of the locations in Worcester, they had windows displays. And I got to do a lot of the window display work, and it was the thing that brought people in. We are in kind of a corner location here, but we have this gorgeous window. So when we first came out here, the first thing we did was decorate the window. The intention had been to do it all seasons. However, we decorated in February for spring. Spring happened, but obviously so did the pandemic. And so a lot of the spring stuff just sat in the window. The little tree we got died. That's life, you know? So usually at the beginning of August, when Lunasa happens, the first date of our original hand fastings was Lunasa in '98, we usually switch over to fall decorations whenever we've done decor, especially in our own house. But as you guys know, life gets busy and shit gets crazy, and that's just life. And so we're kind of decorating for fall now. I figure we'll do a fall decorative window. We'll amp Halloween elements around Samhain, and we'll continue on through most of November, because traditionally you didn't put up Christmas decorations until after Thanksgiving. So we'll change over to Yule after Thanksgiving, I think. But for right now, we're gonna do our autumn decorations. I thought about filming it, and then we totally blanked. Actually, one of us was a very enthusiastic, eager beaver and started already, so you didn't see that part. I'm gonna do the rest of the takedown, and then we'll set up and I'll show you the whole thing. So we're pretty much almost done with the window. I've moved everything a bit. Got our cards for Coven's Cottage, because a lot of the stuff we have here is Coven's Cottage, so I put the cards out so that people know how to get a hold of them. You know, you can order from them online. When people are like, I can't make it to Salem this year, I'm gonna miss out. You can order from them online. Pretty straightforward. So I've got an area here that I think is going to work well for what I'm trying to do. I've got a big pedestal here. What's going on in a big pedestal? Good question. I've got a space here. In theory, I could have a space there, and I got at least one space over here. So what I'm thinking is, since it's going to be October soon, believe it or not, and we love fall, that during the month of October, we would put carved pumpkins and painted pumpkins and displays inside here that are fall related. Jack-o'-lantern, stuff like that. Yeah, when you have a window like this, you really want to use it. We've got all the different dried herbs. Again, these are Coven's Cottage, these herbs are. We use them for different bloats. We have some creepy decor. We got more dried plants. You know, we get all sorts of things that just have the feel to it. In a minute, we're gonna go out front and I'll take a look at it from the outside. If you have a window like this and you're not using it for anything, then you're wasting space. Why would you do that? Like, this is the way you present your face to the world. If you don't invest in it, then why would anybody be interested? Our favorite store in Salem was Coven's Cottage, and they are famous for making an amazing window display. So we're done. I don't have the pumpkins plugged in, but there's the inside window. Huh? Got a place over here with the Frere's pig skull. A place for jack-o'-lantern, place for a jack-o'-lantern, place for a jack-o'-lantern, place for a jack-o'-lantern. We got all our dried herbs and flowers and whatnot. And of course, got our stained glass pumpkin jack-o'-lantern up with our wreath element around it. Here's the front door. Look at that. Me and Martha Stewart gonna have a turf war. All right, here we go. Huh? How's the zazz factor there? There's a lot of zazz. Daughter Callie made these. These are cool. There's two of them actually. I'll show you the other one too, because look at that. This is a talented young lady. It's pretty cool, and they're on a timer, so I guess they shut off on their own. Which is what a timer is, Jay. Thanks for illustrating that one for us. Not a problem, anytime. Okay, look. And we take this with us everywhere. This is such a pretty wreath. We're gonna hang it up at the houses here, but no one's gonna see it, so we brought it in. And then of course we did a little garland trim decor here. But you know what? We haven't shown you the outside. And one more thing. I used all the decor on the inside. So I think that means I get to go to like Michael's and all these other art stores and get some stuff. Joann's Fabric and whatnot. And if you're wondering which of us likes that more, that's a good question. I don't know. But always time for more stuff. Oh, let's go outside. Let's see how this looks. Mind the lights aren't on. Yeah, we know you said. Here we go. What do you think? Look at how pretty that is. Huh? That's really it. Like, and then we add light elements, right? And then later on, when we begin October officially, on the other side, inside the studio, we'll put a lot of cobwebs. Which is a fun thing because then we can have the light inside that I'm going to put down on the bottom catch those cobwebs. Have jack-o'-lanterns. It'll look really Halloween. There's that Maria's Sweet something, I think it's called. It's right near the old town hall in Salem. Last video, one of the last videos I put up, I talked about this. Whatever. So they do decor like that. It's Salem. Like that's kind of the decor, but you know, it's nice when you have a big window like this. Why wouldn't you do that? You know, we're not in Salem. We're here in jolly old Merrimack, New Hampshire, 709 Milford Rd, Merrimack and Pennichuck Square. And I'll tell you what, we're bringing as much Salem here as possible. Just because we left Salem doesn't mean Salem left here. And I've been a Halloween person for years. Someday we'll probably have some more light and sound effect type things that go on in there. Why not give people something fun? You got a window, right? You're not using it? You know, got some old crap in there? Why? It doesn't have to be that way. It's nice to be here. I get to be creative. And people appreciate it too, you know? So when we carve pumpkins put in the window this year, they'll be very appreciated. And we'll get other people in the group involved. Who knows? Everybody might do it. That's a good time. You know? That's a lot of dragonflies out here. Sorry. Toaster. Squirrel brain. Look at, you can start to see the colors popping over there. They're not really going yet, but you can start to see the brass and the silver. Oh boy, it's going to be a pretty fall. I'm excited. Need a good fall. Time for a good fall. Speaking of good falls, I get some people enjoy the accent, so I'll tell you, Art and Discord, I was going to say took a tumble yesterday, but what we say is she took a digger. Basically, she just went down in the friggin' driveway like a sack of rocks, and she bashed up her knee pretty good, and her ankle. Oh, that's kind of sucked big time. I feel bad for her, but since you're not from New England, you don't know what that is. We don't fall down here. You take a digger, or there's a more common expression which involves eating something. And that's an S word, but I'm not going to use that right now. Trying to behave. We've got a lot of Irish in me. You don't understand. We use 4-letter words like it's just punctuation. I mean, until we get a jack-o'-lantern for that. My friend Chuck Hughes gave me that a while back. Beautiful drinking horn. And it actually is a horn within a horn. It's actually, I'm gonna pick them both up. That's actually the horn holder with the horn in it. So, thanks, brother. We'll put some mead in it at some point. I don't drink anymore, so someone else is drinking it, but we'll put mead in it. And because we're not one of those grumpy human beings who has all the Halloween they want and then just can't stand it, this is an everyday component of this shop. This has been here since Larry opened last year, end of September on the 28th. And of course it has candy in it. Can you imagine being around a lot of Halloween and not liking it? Yeah, I don't know if anybody's that miserable. It's great in here.